What's up, citizens of Gotham? My name is Graham Elwood. You are watching The Political Vigilante. So, we just saw the debates, and, Kamala Harris came out swinging. She took down Joe Biden for his being buddies with segregationists. And she was, so night one, Tulsi Gabbard was the most searched name on Google. After night two, it was Kamala Harris. And if you don't know much about Kamala Harris, you would think, oh, okay, wow, she's a progressive, she's fighting, she's doing all boom, boom, she's for us, Caitlin Johnstone wrote an article in Medium that was also picked up by truthdig.com. Here's the title of that. Kamala Harris is an oligarch's wet dream politician. Yeah. Let's look at the clip, huh? Here's one little tip-off. The debates are very theatrical. It's 60 seconds. It's hard to get a whole thing in there. So they make their pitch to the American people. And this is why they hope most of you are not paying attention and you just watch a couple of the debates and then you make your decision and you mail your ballot in or whatever and we're done. Oh, we got to beat Trump, Trump bad, Trump. Kamala Harris, listen closely.
And I promise you, as president, when that door closes, I will guarantee women's reproductive freedom no matter what.
Thank you. We're moving to climate, guys. Senator Harris, I'm addressing you first on this. You live in a state that has been hit by drought, wildfires, flooding. Climate change is a major concern for voters in your state. It's pretty obvious. Obviously, this state as well. Last night, voters heard many of the candidates weigh in on their proposals. Explain specifically what yours is.
Well, first of all, I don't even call it climate change. It's a climate crisis. It represents an existential threat to us as a species.
Oh, good language. Boy, that'll ring some progressives' ears. Oh, but climate change is it's an existential threat. Okay. What's her solution to this existential threat? I bet you she's going to start telling us what her Green New Deal is going to look like. How she's going to really help us from this, as she puts it, existential threat.
And the fact that we have a president of the United States who has embraced science fiction over science fact will be to our collective peril. I visited, while the embers were smoldering, the wildfires in California. I spoke with firefighters who were in the midst of fighting a fire while their own homes were burning. And on this issue, it is a critical issue that is about what we must do to confront what is immediate and before.
Let's also be real clear. She then, she allowed prisoners to help put out these wildfires at $1 a day. Prison slave labor. So she's leaving that part out of the wildfire issue in the state of California.
Right now. That is why I support a Green New Deal. It is why I believe on day one and as president will re-enter us in the Paris Agreement, because we have to take these issues seriously. And frankly, we have a president of the United States. We talked about, you asked before, what is the greatest national security threat to the United States? It's Donald Trump. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I agree, climate change represents an existential threat. He denies the science. You want to talk about North Korea? Real threat in terms of nuclear arsenal. But what does he do? He embraces Kim Jong-un, a dictator, for the sake of a photo op.
Wait, what? Wait.
You want to talk about
Senator
Russia?
Harris,
he takes the word of the Russian president over the word of the American intelligence community when it comes to a threat to our democracy.
So we start out talking climate change, and now we're talking North Korea and Putin. Okay. Got it. Sure. Harris is everything the U.S. empire's unelected power establishment wants in a politician. Charismatic, commanding, and completely unprincipled. In that sense, she's like Obama, only better. That's Caitlin Johnston's words. Look what Jordan Sheridan said. Set to announce, right? This is on January 10th, right before she announced on Martin Luther King Day, right? Here's who she's gotten money from. So if you go to cabinet, CBS Radio, but opensecrets.org. Lawyers, almost 2.3 million. TV movies, $1 million. Women's issues, okay. Retired, securities and investment, 700,000. Real estate, 500,000. Business services. Boy, that's real vague. In the summer of 17, just a year into her first term as senator, she met with Hillary Clinton's top donors in the Hamptons. I don't think they were there strategizing how to pass Medicare for all. That's Jordan Sheridan saying that. She'd be able to obliterate non-compliant nations and dead-end the left for 8 years and look good while doing it. That's what that bringing in North Korea and Putin in the middle of the climate change question. She didn't answer how I'm for a Green New Deal. Didn't say how she was going to do it. She made it so she's letting the war machine know, I'm your buddy. It'll be good. And she'll dead end the left. That's what happened under Obama. We all fell asleep for 8 years under Obama. Yay, we beat Bush. We beat the big bad Republicans. He's going to get us out of Iraq and Afghanistan. No, he got us in 5 additional wars on top of those 2. You want to know who she is? You think she's going to help? She's locked up more people, low-income people, people of color. Because why? This is what she thinks.
Okay, so I say with all love and warmth that part of the concern also for people who are progressive thinking and liberal-minded, or just progressive thinking in terms of just fix it, is that we all have these posters in our closet that is attached to a stick that we sometimes will cart out when we're talking about criminal justice policy and those statistics that you first heard when we opened it up, incarceration. And we run around with these signs, build more schools, less jails. Build more schools, less jails. And we walk around everywhere, build more schools, we protest, build more schools, less jails. Put money into education, not prisons. There's a fundamental problem with that approach, in my opinion. And it's this.
You can't take money from the private prison industry? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
I agree with that conceptually. But you have not addressed the reason I have 3 padlocks on my front door.
Yes, they did, Kamala. The fact that we have less money in schools is why you have padlocks. If kids had good schools and access to a free college tuition and free health care, they wouldn't need to commit crimes.
Okay, so I say with all love and warmth.
Let's not forget this. As San Francisco's district attorney, Kamala Harris' office stopped cooperating with victims of the Catholic Church. Child abuse. This is from 2010. A district attorney, Kamala Harris, is going too far in protecting Catholic pedophiles. This is by Matt Smith, the guy from SNAP. This is a victims organization. Survivors of Catholic priest abuse. I forget exactly what that stands for. But here's what he said. They're full of shit. You can quote me on that, he said. They're not protecting the victims. They're protecting Leveda. Leveda was the bishop of that archdiocese that protected Catholic priests and got no prosecution whatsoever. Kamala Harris did that as district attorney. So that's who Kamala Harris is. Don't fall for it. Caitlin Johnstone mapped it out for you. Don't fall for it. And let your neoliberal friends who think she's amazing, let them know who her history is. Send them links to opensecrets.org and see where she gets her money from. Show her that video where she's just basically laughing in the face of people that want more schools and less prisons. Laughing at them, mocking, get her little signs. It's so offensive to me. It's sickening. If a white guy in the Republican Party did that, people on the left would be outraged. But because, a black woman who was with the Democrats, she's cool and hip. No, she's just as offensive. That is just as offensive, if not more so. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. She is another member of the ruling class. She will do their bidding. She will not fight for us. Okay, she'll protect Roe v. Wade. She'll get us back on the Paris Accord. Oh, great. That's like 30 years too late. She'll support a Green New Deal, but you know what it'll be. It'll be a Joe Biden middle ground, greening up the military Liz Warren style Green New Deal. It won't be a real one. Because she'll get, don't fall for it. Thanks for watching this show, everybody. Support me at rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. It is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. Google can't come by it. Or patreon.com/Graham Elwood. You can get bonus content for as little as $5 a month. Rockfin, for $10 a month, you get access to the whole platform of premium content, and I get residual income from it. Like, subscribe, share the videos. Ron Placone and I, July 27th, we're doing Progressive Comedy Tour in Vegas. September 5th, Sioux Falls. September 6th, Madison, Wisconsin. September 7th, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Go to grandmelwood.com for all the tour dates. Thanks for watching.